My name is Katta Spiel, and together with my colleague Kathrin Gerling, we have taken a closer look at HCI games research concerning itself with play for neurodivergent populations. We have titled this Tokai paper, The Purpose of Play: How HCI Games Research Fails Neurodivergent Populations. In a critical review of 66 publications, we analyze which populations, research methods, kinds of play, and overall purpose goals existing games address. Our results show that existing projects predominantly adopt a serious gaming perspective and relegate play almost exclusively to externally driven purposes. Thus, games are developed to either address specific characteristics or attempt to cure individuals from neurodivergent traits that are perceived and identified as undesirable, with the majority of systems designed to be played in educational or medical settings. Additionally, our results show a strong emphasis on younger players, often children, while only few projects focus on the needs of neurodivergent adults. Likewise, while most projects included neurodivergent people in system evaluation, involvement of the target audience at the design stage remains less common. Generally, there are only few examples of projects that seek to facilitate free, that means leisurely, play for general audiences, the form of play most frequently enjoyed by neurotypical people. Further, the medical model of disability is omnipresent in the papers discussing games for neurodivergent people. For one, the language used is drawing on a notion of neurodivergence as a deficit instead of a difference. Hence, most research draws on medically tinted knowledge to identify opportunities for play that are deemed suitable for diagnosis, therapeutic, or educationally useful circumstances, but does not follow the rigorous demands entailed in medical knowledge production in return. This leads to a lack of support for self-determination theory on all three factors: competence, relatedness, and autonomy. Competency is implicitly not attributed, as neurodivergent populations are predominantly left out in contributing to the design or meaning-making of games for them. On the contrary, competency is presumed to lie in the neurotypical assessment, evaluation, and judgment, echoing questions from disability research on who can be an expert on which topics. Regarding relatedness, neurodivergent populations are commonly not invited to relate to their environment and create connections on their own terms, but rather further reminded of how they are different to a dominant norm, how their neurotypical environment fails to relate to them, or, us, as peers. Finally, the high amount of games with diagnostic or therapeutic intent, oriented towards correcting a perceived deficit, is here counterproductive to support autonomy beyond refusal, which often comes with unclear ramifications for one's safety, and is even more compromised as an option for children. Instead of installing play as something neurodivergent players get to do, it becomes a tool to package what they have to do. We suggest future research in this area to reflect on the dominant medicalized language used so far, conducting more research into existing play strategies of neurodivergent play to allow us to design games that cater to neurodivergent experiences. As always, you'll find more on our analysis in the journal paper, recently published at Tokai. Thank you for watching our video and journeying through the world of neurodivergent play with us.